sure you've all seen by now, but finally we have Banjo-Kazooie coming to Smash. Oh, so good. It's taken so long for this day to finally come. You know, it's something that I've definitely wanted for a long time. I know a lot of people online have as well. And, you know, I've played all the Smash games. I haven't owned all of them, but I've played all of them. And just every single time, it's just, this would be so good if Banjo was in. And we're finally gonna get it now, and it's so good. Let me just get out of the way early. I know it's gonna be gatekeeping a little bit, but it definitely seems like there were a lot of like either fake reactions or people that just wanted to try to cash in on the hype about Banjo, because you know they'd be recording their reactions for E3, and you know I could tell pretty quick when someone wasn't like a, I guess, true Banjo fan. When Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, and K. Rool were in that cabin and that Jiggy bounces across the screen, if that person didn't immediately lose their mind, I would immediately just be like, nope, I'm just gonna watch the next video. Because I watched a lot of reaction videos because I know I was hyped, so I wanted to see everyone else's hype too. But yeah, that was kind of like my screening tool. I was like, you're not that excited? Next. But I don't mind the people who were just excited because everyone else, you know, wanted him. You know, like I have some friends that didn't really know Banjo that well, but they knew how much I wanted him. And so because of that, they were excited because Banjo got in. So I'm perfectly fine with that. But that's the end of my gatekeeping rant. For anyone who used to watch the channel back in the day, we played Banjo-Kazooie and about half of Banjo-Tooie. And that was a fun time, but oh man, Banjo and Kazooie just look so freaking good coming into Smash. Their design, all the animations, it's just, everything looks so good. It doesn't look boxy like the nuts and bolts design kind of did. They look so, just say good again, but they just look so brought up like from the original style, but just modernized, and it works so well. I really wish that I had filmed my reaction. I was actually watching E3 at school with some friends on my iPad because this has been finals week for us, and so that's why I'm recording this today, because we're finally done with finals, which is awesome. But we were watching E3, I started right at the start, and I mean, the hero being in, like, especially now more, like, makes more sense with Erdrick and everything. You know, I'm more, not necessarily accepting, but I guess more excited about it. I am accepting, but I'm more excited now than I was at first. But I was telling my friends, because I really wanted Banjo, I was saying, I was like, you know, it doesn't seem like Nintendo would reveal the thing biggest for them in Smash right at the start. And so that's why I kept watching. And then, you know, when we get the, you know, just the kind of freeze frames leading back into Smash, you know, like I told him, I was like, oh my gosh, there's another character, like, you know, this better be Banjo. And one of my other friends in my class, he actually wanted Banjo a lot as well. And so the two of us were watching mostly, and a few other friends were, and we were just sitting there watching, just taking it in. And the second that Jiggy bounced across, like, my jaw just dropped, because I was like, no way. And my friend, like, grabbed me, he was like, oh my gosh, a Jiggy! It had been so long that I'd wanted them in that, you know, for, like, the next 10 seconds of the whole trailer, like, in my mind, I wasn't doubting, you know, I wasn't necessarily doubting, but I was just, since I wanted them so badly, my mind was just thinking, no, there's no way that they're finally in. I think I was so excited that, you know, in my mind I did have some doubts, you know, their silhouette, and I like how Nintendo not only recycled their DDD trick with Duck Hunt, which actually did get me for a second, but they also knew, you know, people have been memeing online, oh, Banjo's just gonna be an echo of Duck Hunt, oh, you know, they can't have their own moveset. But yeah, when Duck Hunt popped out, you know, of their disguise, I may have dropped a not so nice swear word toward Duck Hunt. And then, you know, my friend was like, oh no, it's them. And I was still in my mind, I was just thinking, this is too good to be true, Even when Banjo and Kazooie dropped down, you know, and like knocked Duck Hunt out of the way, I was like, you know, there's still a way that they could just be messing with us, you know, it's not for sure yet. And then I was just waiting to see that splash art, you know, that they have for all the characters that come into the game. And as soon as that splash art hit, you know, Banjo-Kazooie like raring to go, I lost it. because I was sitting in a chair with my iPad. I just dropped my iPad on the chair, and I hopped up and just yelled yes, like basically as loud as I could. And we were actually only like 200 feet from the classroom where we had taken our final. And we were done pretty early before everyone else, and so there were still a lot of people taking it. And I guess some people heard, just the yes. I mean, I didn't yell anything too bad. But I was just so freaking excited. And that excitement carried out throughout the rest of the day. I had to study for one more final, the final that was this morning. I'd be able to study for like 20 minutes, and then I'd have to watch a reaction video or just watch the trailer again just because I was so excited. And the final still ended up okay today, for anyone wondering. Thanks for, checking in on my well-being. But, oh my gosh, guys, it's just finally happening. It's been so long. Not only since we've had a Banjo game, because, Nuts and Bolts was Nuts and Bolts, but just for Banjo to finally be back on Nintendo. Just welcome home, Banjo. It's so good to have you back. And I really hope that this leads to having another Banjo-Kazooie game. Maybe just flat out Banjo 3. Maybe it could be on the Switch. Maybe it could be on all consoles, because Microsoft does still own Rare. So maybe there could be some kind of, on all consoles game. Or since Xbox Live is coming to Nintendo Switch, is that even something more that we could have? I hope so. But I absolutely cannot wait for the release. Got my Switch right here, interestingly enough. Got the pink, or the pink and the green, or kind of, close enough to the ukulele colors, which ukulele is okay, but ukulele is not Banjo. Banjo-Kazooie, welcome home.